don't think I didn't see your little power rankings of who's not going to be in the talks for the Super Bowl. And number 3 was the Cleveland Browns. And the Jaguars weren't anywhere to be found in that top 5.
Yeah, they have actual good players.
What do you mean? I am so excited that the fact, like, when I first heard that we were trading down from Travis Hunter,
we've seen the photo.
We've seen the photo.
Plane,
Dawkins, shout out to Dawkins, who actually took the photo on a flight, who woke me up, by the way. I was sleeping on that flight, and we were talking about the draft before, but it was a long flight. I was sleeping. He woke me and goes, "Hey, did you see what happened?" I go, "No, we're on a flight. What would happen?" He goes, "They traded down." I go, "No, they didn't. They got Travis Hunter. They got the generational player. He goes, no, you didn't. You traded down." Now, I was upset. You saw the picture. Yeah. I was very upset. However, now seeing preseason, and everyone's always like, nobody wanted Shedeur because of the circus. I feel like Travis Hunter is a bigger circus.
Bigger circus.
A bigger circus than Shedeur right now. You don't think so? Is he going to play offense? Is he going to play defense? That's all anyone is talking about is these two players, Shedeur and Travis Hunter. It feels like as rookies. Am I wrong?
No, definitely.
I did say this week that I'm worried that he was going to kind of like not pan out. But I think in all seriousness, Travis Hunter it's awesome. It's one of the most exciting stories and possibilities that we've seen in the league in quite some time. And you were like, no, we don't want him.
Yeah, but he really didn't do anything in the preseason, though. And there was a lot of good players still available at that time. And we got a king's ransom. We have a first-round draft pick from the Jaguars next year, which is probably going to be a top 10 draft pick.
Oh, top 10.
Yeah,
you don't think? You think the Jaguars are a threat?
Yeah, I think they could win that division.
Come on.
Really?
Come on.
I mean, they're going to have a better record than the Browns. No?
Absolutely not.
But you can't say you think Travis Hunter is going to be not going to pan out and then think the team is going to have success.
I didn't say that he wasn't going to. I was a little worried based on we were overreacting to one preseason game.
Offense or defense? Or both?
I think he probably plays a little bit of both. He
kind of Where do you think he plays more?
More on defense.
More on defense.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I look at it and I go, now hearing everything, like, I don't know what it takes to be an NFL football player. I've never done it before. I know what it takes to be an elite athlete in a sport that has a lot of pressure, and I know all the insights of what it takes to do these type of things. And it seems to me what everyone is saying is this cannot be done. But also I feel like things that people say can't be done sometimes can be done. People said I would never be a WWE superstar. I was 6'0". I was off of a reality show called The Real World, which was very popular at the time.
It was.
And I became the first ever 2-time Grand Slam champion in the history of WWE. That is something that everyone said would not happen. People said I would be fired within 3 months. So when people tell me, hey, this can't be done, I think there's exceptional circumstances.
Absolutely.
Is Travis Hunter that guy? And why hasn't anyone else been able to do this is my question. Anyone? Anyone have an answer?
They haven't been able to do it on a full time. I mean, like Charles Woodson and Deion have been able to do it.
Why not, though? Why not Deion Sanders?
It takes a lot. You have to really devote, I think, a significant amount of time on one side of the football to really become a superstar, right? And Deion, obviously, he was the greatest cornerback of all time. That's where most of his practice time was placed. Yeah, he got some reps with the Cowboys at wide receiver. He did fairly decent, but obviously he was the third, fourth wide receiver for the Cowboys back in those days. And I just think it takes so much effort as to be a star on one side of the ball, to do it on both. It just seems to most people like it can't be done, like you said, but there's always that anomaly, right?
Do you think Deion didn't want to do the wide receiver as much is because he's the third or fourth wide receiver, and I'd rather be great at one thing? It's kind of like Shohei, right? Shohei's the amazing hitter, incredible hitter. Pitcher, he's good, like top 20, but he's not number one. He's not number two. He's not number three. So is that something that you think a Travis Hunter would look at? Would he look at and say, you know what? I'm going to be a top cornerback. I'm going to be a top wide receiver. And if I can't be a top other side, then I'm just going to devote my time to that. But what would the coaches want?
I'm sure they both.
All they care about is winning.
Yeah, you think?
In the NFL, it's all about winning. So was it Dion who brought it up? It's like, how are you going to be late in a game and you're trying to stop a team from scoring and you're not going to have your best defensive player on the field, right? And then flip it the other way. Now you're trying to come back. You're down 5. There's 2-minute drill. How are you going to have one of your best offensive players not on the field? You got to have him out there. The thing is, why hasn't anyone done it? Why didn't Dion do it full time? Why didn't Charles Woodson or any of these other players? Because no one ever thought they could. Travis Hunter.
You don't think? Wait a second.
Travis Hunter
now
thinks that he can play full time.
I'm in a big disagreement on that.
Full time in the NFL. No, I can play some receiver, but am I going to be a full time wide receiver? No, I'm a full time defensive back.
If you're talking to a 20-year-old Miz and you tell me I can't do something, I will literally try to prove you wrong. And I imagine there's a lot of kids out there and a lot of college kids that are like, and even Travis Hunter would be like, I can do this. A Deion Sanders literally didn't take meetings in the draft because he was like, you're not even going to be where I'm going to be drafted. So, and you're telling me that guy's going to be like, I don't know if I can play wide receiver and quarterback. That guy, his mindset is, I'm greatness. I'm greatness at no matter what I do. If I set my mind to a wide receiver and quarterback, I can do that. Like that, but then you have all these outside
all the coaches,
people.
front office. Hey, it's never been done before. You can't do it. It also took Deion Sanders, literally the guy, to allow someone to do it. And look what happened. Won the Heisman Trophy, second pick in the draft, and now he's in a situation where Liam Cohen says, yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to try. We're going to give him the best shot to succeed at both positions. And look, was it spectacular in his first preseason game? No. But he played a handful of snaps. He had 2 catches. He did miss a tackle, looked kind of bad on that when he was out there on defense. First time out there, not a big deal. Let's see how it looks moving forward rest of the preseason. Week 1, we're going to see him out there. And he's going to play, I don't know, 50, 60%, 75% on both sides. And then we'll see how he recovers, reacts. We'll see how the practice situation goes. I mean, look, he's in a situation. Was it Josh Hines-Allen who was here? It was like, look, he is in the wide receiver room talking smack to the defensive backs, how he's going to beat them on defense. Then he goes, flips on the other side, puts on the other jersey, and is like, oh, yeah, now I'm going to shut you down, Brian Thomas. Wait, aren't we teammates? Aren't we on the same side? It's never been done before, but I'm curious to see if it works out. And I would imagine that it probably might.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.